name is Jordan, and today I'm here with...
Oh, Kevin.
I'm here with my boyfriend, Kevin, aka the Gamer's Genie.
You made me say my name and then you said my name anyways?
Anyways, from the title of this video, we have another bookish board game recommendations for you guys, but we have a twist for this video. So Kevin and I decided that...
You said the word.
Kevin and I decided that instead of doing, like, if you like this book, you would like this board game, we thought we would, based on,
genre.
Yes, genre of books. We just thought it would be easier for you guys. We could use examples of books here and there, but we just decided, and also we're narrowing down to 5 board games because we didn't want to make this video long, and plus we just thought it would be easier for you guys to think of a new board game to try out, especially as a bookworm.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we just couldn't think of anything past 5, and we just decided to be lazy and all that stuff. We genuinely decided it should be 5.
So yeah, let's get to the board games that we're recommending today that's based on books. So the first bookish board game we're going to be recommending is, if you like the horror genre, you will like...
Horrified. This is a game for 1 to 5 players, so if you are that type of person who likes to play games but doesn't like to play it with people, as do we all, this is a good game for you. Plus, if you do like those classic monster movies, or even the monster books, because they were all books before they were movies,
which is obvious.
This covers Dracula, Frankenstein, and I'm going to only name 3, by the way, and The Invisible Man. I know The Invisible Man is by H.G. Wells. The other 2... Oh, Mary Shelley.
Yeah, Mary Shelley, that's Frankenstein.
And then, I don't know who wrote Dracula.
Bram Stoker. I think that's his name.
That sounds about right. But there's also other stuff, like The Wolfman, and I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's all the monsters. I'm trying to figure out from the figurines in the back. There's like 7
There's
Frankenstein,
Wolfman, Dracula, The Bride of Frankenstein, Creature from the Black Lagoon, Invisible Man, and a guy in a cloak. Actually, that was The Invisible Man. Whatever.
Yeah. Anyways, we just...
The Mummy!
Yeah.
That's what it was! The Mummy!
Can't believe it took us like a few seconds. Well, it took you a few seconds to figure out the other monster.
There's like... Okay, there's like at least 2 guys that look like normal people in this game, and it's like, you can't... They don't look like monsters. There's a guy that looks like a fish. The Frankenstein, you can clearly tell. Number 1, his piece is green. And
yeah.
like... Then there's like these 2 guys, one's in like a bathrobe, and the other one is just like... Oh, that's the... Okay, yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, and plus Kevin's gonna have an upcoming how to play video on this game, or is it already out? Is it?
October. This will be our October video.
Okay, so if you want wait until around Halloween season, Horrified will be out by then. And also, we got very disappointed when we heard about this game. We thought we could play a lot of those classic monsters, but we had to go against them, which we did not expect when we heard about this game.
The disappointment was we don't get to play as them.
Yeah, that's...
Not the disappointment of the game itself, it's just who you get to play as. That was the disappointment.
Yeah.
Although, granted, it would be nice if, like, Van Helsing was one of the characters you could play as.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
that
about
would be
him.
pretty good, because he's a great fictional monster hunter.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about him.
And that would have been probably a cool expansion.
Yeah. Yeah, but we haven't played this game before, but we are excited to try this out soon, but we're still recommending to people who likes the horror book genre, like Frankenstein and Dracula, etc. So the next book genre we're recommending for you guys is, if you like the adventure kind of story and books, you would like...
Extraordinary Adventures Pirates. This game, it came out, I believe, last year.
Yeah, it just came out like when we went to Gen Con.
But it's designed by a guy that I know, and I'm getting having a pretty good friendship with this guy, Glenn Drover. He's a great designer. It's all about you're a pirate and you're trying to beat other pirates to the last port, but you have to collect points by plundering settlements.
Yeah.
And other merchant ships and stuff, and collecting people for your crew, building up your crew,
and collecting treasure.
And collecting treasure and everything. And they have all sorts of famous treasures and stuff in this game.
Not only historical pirates are featured in this game, we also found out that they featured fictional pirates. Captain Hook.
Captain Hook.
I wish they added Long John Silver, though. From Treasure Island. That would have been cool.
Expansion.
Right? Oh yeah, a lot of games has expansion, so hopefully they would have that. But we just thought, what was I gonna say?
I don't know.
So we thought that this would be a good recommendation for you guys, especially when Kevin and I play it ourselves. It's very fun, especially if you want to be as a pirate for a day and you want to figure out how to be a pirate for a day, play Pirates. It's so awesome.
Warning, the board for this game is really big, so make sure you have a lot of space.
And if you have a giant table, it will be perfect, but don't play on a small table like the table that Kevin and I have right in front of us, so make sure you have a lot of space for the board. That's all we're saying. So the next bookish board game we're recommending to you guys is, if you like the sci-fi genre, you would like
Professor Evil and the Citadel of Time. I do have a how to play video on this game.
And which we'll link down below if you guys are interested in this game. We have like a whole playlist of it. We not only he taught it, but we played the game.
Yes.
But nope, I'm not gonna reveal what happened because, oh gosh.
Be prepared for an Avengers Infinity War ending.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really awesome game. The game kind of reminds me of like Indiana Jones a bit, except you're breaking into an evil guy's house and he's stole a lot of museum products. So your job is to try to steal those
artifacts.
Yeah, artifacts.
Stole
That's
a lot
fine.
of artifacts.
He stole a lot of artifacts, and your job is to steal them back and put them back in a museum before he catches you from stealing them back from him.
Correct. This game is for 2 to 4 players. It's a relatively quick game, and even without my how to play video, the rule book is pretty easy to follow, but you should still check out the how to play video.
Yes.
Yes, very much.
And also the cover is very cool. It's almost like a vault.
I think that's the thing they were going for.
Yeah, with an evil guy inside.
That's
Professor Evil himself. I knew you were gonna do a
Dr. Evil.
Yeah, I was thinking, dang it, what is this guy's name? A parody of James Bond. Oh my gosh, I forgot his name.
Dr. Evil.
No, I was talking about James Bond character. The parody
Austin Powers.
Yeah, him. So that's what he's referencing.
Oh, behave.
Oh yeah. So we think that you guys will enjoy it, especially if you like not only sci-fi but also a mix of Indiana Jones kind of game.
It belongs in a museum.
Yes. So the next bookish board game we're recommending to you guys is, if you like fantasy, you would like
The Lord of the Rings: Journeys in Middle-earth.
And we've recommended the Lord of the Rings, the card game, in the last video, so we thought we'd recommend another Lord of the Rings board game for this video.
This is a role-playing game. So, this is for a lot of people who like to actually take on the role of characters. You can play as a lot of characters from The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. So, Aragorn, Legolas, Gimli, Bilbo, not Gandalf. Oh wait, yes, actually, I think you can play as Gandalf.
Levo, Frodo, or...
Nope, no Frodo.
Okay, so only Bilbo as one of the hobbits you can play as.
And then there's some other characters that you are not familiar with from the movies. as well. So if you want to play as a character that you're just totally not familiar with, you can use those as well. This one is a very great, unique role-playing game because unlike D&D, I'm saying there's nothing wrong with D&D.
If you know what that stands for.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with Dungeons and Dragons, but what this game does is you have an app where that becomes your dungeon master instead of some poor soul who has to read from a book.
Oh, yeah.
Which makes it a lot more enjoyable because then you can include everybody instead of having that one guy out. So you could have like 5 players, but it's really only 4 players, and then the 5th guy is the guy who hopefully isn't that grumpy about being the dungeon master.
Oh yeah, and it's a lot of fun, and Kevin and I thought about like continuing the game because they like have different chapters, like its own story, which I really like about this game.
Yeah, you can, if you don't want to do a whole campaign, you can just do one, and then the game will save your game. You'll put it on pause, and then when you're ready to start up again, you can just set it back up to the way they'll tell you how you left it off and everything, even if you were in the middle of a quest.
Which is really awesome.
We should get paid for this.
Oh yeah, that is a good point. So last board game bookish board game recommendations to you guys is if you like the mystery genre, you would like
Detective Club. This game is published by a company called Blue Orange Games. They published a lot of games that I have here in my collection.
Yeah. It's
I'm not going to point out which ones are they because I'd probably be all here for a while.
Oh yeah.
But I have featured several of their games. I have not featured this one on the channel yet.
But I did an unboxing video of it.
Most likely Jordan will host it.
Yeah. And
Yes,
it's
you
a
did.
really fun game if you like an easy mystery game. I do recommend it. And we played this at Gen Con, which was a lot of fun. But one thing that we did not like is the individual notepads. That's what I was thinking of. Just because it's like, maybe a dry erase board would be more helpful.
Just because I don't like games like Clue or something like that where you write it down. And they're like, well, you could just use a pencil. Well, then why do you have the discardable notepads then?
Which is a good point, because like that's a pet peeve of mine when it comes to games too. It's like, what if you ran out of paper? What are you going to do next?
Yeah, I guess you could just use normal paper, but it's still nice to use the stuff that's included. But yeah, this was a very fun game. It can play up to 8 players, so 4 is your actual minimum. So, see, we wouldn't have been able to play with just the 3 of us anyways.
Oh yeah. And plus, this game reminds me of Mysterium a bit, which is another board game that we recommended in the last videos because of the artwork of the cards, which I really like. I don't know why when it comes to games like Mysterio and Obscurio and this game, they always have cards that have really beautiful artwork.
You combined those 2 things and said Mysterio.
That's
a Spider-Man villain.
I said Obscurio. I did not say Mysterio.
No, you said Mysterio and then you corrected yourself and said Obscurio
Oh
and
my
Mysterium.
gosh. Yeah, there's too many things going in my mind, and plus, he just watched Spider-Man Far From Home, so... But anyways, it's a really fun mystery game that we think that you guys will like.
Is that a cactus riding a shark?
What?
Oh no, it's a pillow.
So yes, Kevin and I said that there is 5 bookish board game recommendations for you guys, but we have a bonus one. And the bonus board game that we are recommending to you guys is...
Villainous. Yeah. There's 2 of them.
Yes, this is the main course, and this is one of the expansions that we have, which...
Or the side dish, if you will, because this is the main course.
And you can actually play the expansion by itself.
Yes. The core set of the game has Captain Hook, Maleficent, Jafar, Ursula, Prince John, and the Queen of Hearts. And then this expansion, Wicked to the Core, has Hades from Hercules, Dr. Facilier from The Princess and the Frog, and the Evil Queen from Snow White. There are also 2 more expansions. One is currently out right now. It's called Evil Comes Prepared.
Which has Scar.
From The Lion King. It has Professor Ratigan from The Great Mouse Detective.
And there's
it has
Yzma.
From The Emperor's New Groove. And the newest one will be coming out March 1st of this year. And seriously, we should be getting paid for this.
Yeah.
But that one's called Perfectly Wretched. And if you don't know who is going to be one of the villains in that one, it will be Cruella de Vil from the 101 Dalmatians.
Pete from the Mickey cartoons.
Yes, the black and white Mickey cartoon.
Yes.
And Mother Gothel from Tangled.
Which you probably could tell from us explain who's in the game. The purpose of this game is you're playing as different Disney villains and you stop other villains from completing their goals. And each villain has their own goal to accomplish before the game ends.
So, for example, Captain Hook has to defeat Peter Pan.
At the Jolly Rogers.
I want to say Hades has to have 3 Titans on Mount Olympus. Professor Ratigan, he needs to make sure that the Robot Queen is in the palace. Or he defeated Basil, and that's only if Basil comes into play in the game. And for Cruella de Vil, I'm going to say, she needs to start the game with 99 puppies.
Yeah, which is basic because she needs 99 puppies to make it cold. Oh, boy.
Think happy thoughts.
Yeah. Yeah, and then, let's see, another good one. Jafar, his goal is to have a lamp, and,
Oh, no.
the genie...
No.
What?
He has to have the lamp at the palace and the genie on his side. I made that mistake several times.
But yeah, if you like, villains in general in books, movies, or TV shows, we recommend playing Villainous because it's an awesome game, especially if you're a Disney fan, you should play it. So that is all for the bookish board game recommendations for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and comment down below which board games you would try after watching this video, or if you're gonna try out Villainous, which Disney villain you would like to play, because I am very curious. I've played Captain Hook, Prince John, the Evil Queen, and Scar from all the Villainous games. And also, don't forget to check out Kevin's channel, which he teaches different board games, and we have taught more board games than, like, not just bookish board games, but just board games in general. Also, if you want to...
Villainous is one of the games I taught.
Oh yes, that is one of he taught most of these games, but there's some he hasn't taught yet. But I'm still gonna put the links down below for the how to play videos so you guys can check them out. And if you haven't already, click that subscribe button and click the bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I post new videos. I post new videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Also, you can follow me on social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads, which all links will be down below for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!